All right, we're in segment number 27, and we're going to play Jeopardy for the Xbox 360. Hi, Tiger. Gonna watch me put my knowledge to the test? Come here, little guy. Come here.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: women writers, Elvis lyrics, nature study, it happened on Halloween, B+, and you're in denial.
B plus
A lot of
1,000.
clues. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open. Okay, player 1.
What is a bronchodilator?
Right you are.
Bronchodilator?
Player 1, choose
Elvis
again.
lyrics 1,000.
The Daily Double.
All in, please.
You are currently in the clue. No such number, no such zone.
No such number, no such zone. What is return to sender?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1.
B plus
Please
2.
pick again, player 1. Shoeless.
What is barefoot?
Player 1. Good.
B plus 4.
You again. It's 1 over par on a hole of golf.
What is a bogey?
Player 1. That's right, way to go.
B plus 6.
Player 1 speaks to Moses in Exodus 3.
What is a bush?
It's player 1.
A burning bush? B plus 8.
Player 1 able to speak both Spanish and English.
What is bilingual?
Yes, player 1. Correct.
Elvis lyrics 2.
You again, player 1. Never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. It's player 1.
What is love me tender?
Yes.
Elvis lyrics 4.
Select again. The warden said, hey buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair.
What is jailhouse rock?
It's player 1. Hey, you're right.
Elvis lyrics 6.
Select if you can't come around, at least please telephone. Player 1.
What is stuck on you? Actually, no. I'm gonna say what is don't be cruel.
Right you are.
I think I did. Elvis lyrics 8.
Ooh, I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. I must be 109. Okay, player 1.
What is burning love?
Right you are.
It happened on Halloween 2.
Select again. 1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix.
Who is Harry Houdini?
Let's hear it, player 1. That's right, way to go.
Happened on Halloween 4.
Player 1. 1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains.
What is the Donner Party?
Yes, player 1. That's correct.
Halloween 6.
We reach 1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt. in response to the nationalization of this? Okay, player one.
What is the Suez Canal?
Right.
Halloween 8.
You get 1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb. Player one.
Who is, I'm going to say who is Joseph Stalin.
That's correct.
Halloween 1000.
You get 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. Player one.
What is Iraq?
Yes.
Right one.
Player one. An oil called urushiol causes skin irritation when you brush up against this three-leafed plant, Rus radicans.
What is poison ivy?
Okay, player one.
Nature study 4.
Let's go to the clue crew for this next clue.
These spore-producing plants are among the Earth's most ancient. Some species date back more than 300 million years.
What are spores? Or
Okay,
birds?
player one. That's right, way to go.
Nature study 6.
You like fish. Mushrooms have these, but in a mushroom, they're where the spores are produced. It's player one.
What are gills?
That's it.
Nature study 8.
You get the northern fur species of this migrates from its breeding grounds in Alaska's Pribilof Islands to California.
Northern fur species of this.
Okay, player one.
What is moose?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else?
First incorrect response. I'm giving all game. All right.
The correct response is the seal.
Oh, seal. Okay. Nature study 1000.
Please. The freshwater peach blossom type of this sticky salenterate is making a comeback in China's Jilin Lake. Player one.
What is jellyfish?
Correct.
Woman Riders 2.
Player one. Troubled by the fugitive slave law of 1850, she wrote what became an immediate bestseller.
Who's Harriet Beecher Stowe?
Player one.
Woman Riders 4.
Player one. This author created the vampire Lestat, the bad boy of the blood-sucking world.
Who's Anne Rice?
Let's hear it, player one. Right.
Woman Riders 6.
You get to pick. Not published until 2004, Suite Française is by Irene Nemirovsky, who died in this concentration camp in 1942. Okay, player one.
What is Auschwitz?
Yes.
Let's have Woman Riders 8.
Player one. It was curtains for Hercule Poirot in her 1975 mystery, Curtain.
Who's Agatha Christie?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes.
Woman Riders 1000.
Player one. She wrote the 1970 novel Play It As It Lays and the 2011 memoir Blue Nights. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Gail Caldwell?
That's not it.
She's not the one. Soup.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player three.
Joan Gusler.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player two.
Joan Didion? Okay. All that's left is you're in denial.
Player two, make a selection, please, as we continue. This colorful branch of the Nile River begins at Lake Tana in Ethiopia.
What is the Blue Nile?
It's player one. Yes.
Denial 4.
In 1902, construction was completed on the first dam on the Nile at this southern Egyptian city.
What is Aswan?
It's player one.
6.
A center of Egypt's rice trade, this Nile Delta city lends its name to an important translating stone.
What is the Rosetta Stone?
Player one. Right.
Annihilate.
Player one. This ancient Greek historian called Egypt the gift of the Nile.
Ancient Greek historian.
Okay, player one.
I'm going to say, who is Herodotus?
Yes.
Last clue.
Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
An ancient boat, nearly 150 feet long, was found in 1954 by archaeologists investigating the Great Pyramid on this Egyptian plateau.
It's player one.
What is Giza?
That is correct.
14,400 at the end of the Jeopardy round.
Okay, we have player three in third place, which means that player three will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. A in geography.
Something I always got.
Emperors. All things operatic. NBA nicknames. Geometry. And old, odd, and obscure words. Where do we begin, player three?
Old, odd, obscure words for
There's no beating around this archaic term for a wine shop or tavern. It's player one.
What is the bush? Yeah! A in geography 2000.
Player one, known to the Romans as Numidia, it borders the Mediterranean.
What is Algeria?
Let's hear it, player one.
A in geography 16.
Kabul is its capital.
What is Afghanistan?
Let's hear it, player one. That is correct.
A in geography 12.
Mont Blanc is the highest peak in these mountains.
What are the Alps?
Yes, player one. That's
A
it.
in geography 8.
Player one. Let's go over to Jimmy.
It's the name of the island seen here, mate.
What is Australia?
It's player one. Good for you.
A in geography 4.
This ancient city is the capital of Greece.
What is Athens?
Okay, player one. Right.
I'll take,
We return to you, player
I'll take
one.
operatic 2000.
Italian opera of the early 1700s developed into two basic types, opera seria, or serious opera, and this, comic opera. Player one?
What is opera commedia?
No, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. Opera buffa.
Opera buffa. Alright.
You again, player
I'll
one.
take geometry, or Emperor's 2000.
Let's get Sarah's assistance on this clue.
The cartouche seen here denotes this emperor, the ruler of Heliopolis.
Okay, player one.
Who is, Tutankhamun?
No. Sorry.
Dang it.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player two.
Ramses?
Good.
He's one.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player two, you make the next selection as we... Opposition led by Santa Anna limited the reign of this country's Augustine I to 10 months. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Mexico?
Good.
NBA nicknames 2000.
Player one, you
Geometry
start us off.
2000.
Let's take it over to Sarah.
A pair of angles that add together to make a right angle are known as this type of angle.
Okay, player one.
What is, complementary? Yeah! NBA nicknames 2000.
You again, Hondo. Okay, player one.
Who is, Bill Bradley?
Sorry, that's wrong.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. John Havlicek.
Oh, okay. Old on obscure words 2000.
Player one. Winston Marsalis should know that To bissonate means to blow this horn, his specialty. Okay, player one.
What is it? A trombone.
No. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player three. Hey, you're on the plus side. All right, let's get back into this. Player three has control. It really burns me up that febrific means having one of these.
What is it? Fever?
Yes, player one. You got it.
All things operatic 16.
Okay, let's get back into this. And one of the daily doubles. You are in first place.
Let's do
Please enter your wager.
2,181.
Okay, here is the clue. The three basic vocal classifications for women opera singers are soprano, mezzo-soprano, and this lowest range.
What is contralto?
You have maintained your lead.
All things operatic 12.
Player one. This Barnaby Rudge author wrote the libretto for John Hulla's The Village Coquettes. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Charles Dickens?
Yes.
All things operatic 8.
Please. In 1939, she made her operatic debut in Cavalleria Rusticana in Athens at the age of 15. It's player one.
Who is Beverly Sills?
That's incorrect. Any other takers?
Pikarupa.
Here is what we wanted. Maria Callas. Please pick again. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
The final act of this Bizet opera takes place outside a bull ring, similar to this one, where the heroine is stabbed to death.
What is Carmen?
It's player one. Yes. Please pick again, player one. Answer. The other daily double. You are in first place. Player one, get us a wink. And the clue. He was crowned emperor on Christmas Day 800.
Who is Charlemagne?
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. You again, player one. Alfonso VI, who died in Toledo in 1109, called himself Emperor of two religions, Christianity and this. Player one.
What is Hinduism?
That's incorrect. Anyone else? It's player two. That's correct.
Islam, yeah.
Player two, starters. Last name of Louis, brother and father of French emperors. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Bourbon?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with the correct response? Yes, player three? Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player two. That's correct. Select again. MJ.
Who's Michael Jordan?
Okay, player one. Hey, you're right. Okay, Pistol Pete. Player one.
Who is Pete Darcy?
No.
Oh man. Slipping.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player two. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player three. Yeah. Hey, you're on the plus side. Player three, where do we start? Sir Charles.
Who's Charles Barkley?
Let's hear it, player one. Hey, you're right. Player one. Mr. Clutch. Yes, player one?
Who is, Larry Bird?
No.
Man.
Anyone else? The correct response is Jerry West. Select again. The Pythagorean theorem. The square of this of a right triangle equals the sum of the squares of the two other sides. It's player one.
What is the hypotenuse?
Player one. The formula for this measure of a pyramid is 1/3 of base times height. Okay, player one.
What is volume?
You are correct. Player one. The term for this type of triangle comes from the Greek for with equal legs.
What's an equilateral?
It's player one.
Or isosceles, yeah.
Player one. It's a line or segment that touches a circle at exactly 1 point. Okay, player one.
What is tangent?
Player one, lacrimiform literally means shaped like this. Let's hear it, player one.
What is tier?
You are correct. And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. A thurible is an ornamental container in which this is burned during a religious ceremony. Let's hear it, player one.
What is incense?
Correct.
Alright.
Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, player. The category is this: Broadway. So, what's your wager?
1, 7, $271.
Let's take a look at that Final Jeopardy clue right now. The original 1994 Broadway cast of this musical, based on a film, featured Alan Oppenheimer as Cecil B. DeMille.
What is Sunset Boulevard?
What did you say? And that will set you back.
$600, so you're gonna lose it all.
Let's see your response.
The producers know.
And that will set you back.
$19.50, so you're gonna drop down to $22.50.
What did you say?
Sunset Boulevard.
And this correct response will add how much to your score?
So I win with $25,252.
You got ahead as our champion, player
I'll see you all for the next segment, everybody.
We'll see you next time.